confident in our ability to handle that. We've got the best crowd in college football. They make every game a home field advantage. So I feel great that the crowd is behind us here today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. And the Bruins will kick off first, and here we go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will... to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll start on the ground with Brown.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Eight-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Looking for a gap. It's Fletcher. And they get him down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Third down, and they'll need 2 on this initial drive of the game. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Can't make the connection on third down. Now it's fourth down. And the Canes will try to pin them back with the punt. First one of the day is on its way. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on once. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Play action. Iamaleava on the move to his left. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Running inside. It's Knight. Makes it past the marker. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. The Bruins moving the chains on the ground, and they've had some great running backs there. Some have flown under the radar a little bit.
Yeah, guys like Jonathan Franklin. And listen, you can always find elite recruits and great playmakers out there in the Golden State.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Knight. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Using his legs, it's Knight. Picks up the first down. Breaks into the open. And he's in. Pounding his way in for the score. Touchdown, Bruins!
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he finished things off by racing 37 yards to the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Send the tight end in motion. A give to Brown. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
And it really doesn't matter what play call this offense does. Like, first possession, 3 and out, obviously struggled. This one right here, nothing on the ground. The offensive line has to do a better job. They got to be better up front, whether they want to run it, whether they want to throw it. It's got to start with the offensive line.
And the Hurricanes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. And You want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Second and forever after the delay. Did they lose their play sheets? I mean, call a play already. The run inside. It's Fletcher. They needed that extra space as he bangs his way to the 14.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Throwing, Mensah. Got the quick pass. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one.
Not to start the offense wanted. They punted on the opening drive, and now they're in a 4th down situation in their own end of the field. And what are you going to do if you're the coach now? I know you want to be aggressive and you want to stay on the field. You want to try to kickstart this offense, but this is a very dangerous place early in the game to gamble. I can't wait to see what his decision is.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Running inside. It's Thomas. Got enough for the first. Open space at the 25. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Bruins. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy, he makes a big play. Yes, please.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. What a way. One snap and you've got a touchdown on the board. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Takes a handoff. It's Fletcher. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
He's got it again. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
It's complete to the left. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. As we get a look at some stats, this is the best start they could have hoped for. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Hand off for Brown. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Looking for room, it's Fletcher. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And that was a nice 2nd down run and setting up 3rd and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short yardage play.
And the Canes come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. Now the play fake. Gets it out quickly. Finding some room. Past the 10. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
And that was a play that was designed to simply pick up the 1st down, right? 3rd and short, it's a short throw, and you're just trying to get it to the sticks. But what a great individual effort by the receiver that time, turning once he has the football, and he's getting extra yards. That ends up being a big-time play for the offense.
The Hurricanes trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Fires quickly, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Hurricanes!
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
And they did tack on the extra point. Fielded in the end zone, it's Thomas. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives. Turning it on! The 30, the 20. Touchdown, UCLA! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he's meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the back. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Mensah throws to the tight end. Got it in the middle. It's Gilbert.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
The Canes will line it up on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fletcher. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Here's Mensah to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Gilbert. And he delivers the angry stiff arm, but is greeted by an angrier defense.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Fakes to grab. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
It doesn't matter who it is, receivers, and in this case, a tight end. You get open, you sometimes start to look at that green space in front of you, and you just take your eye off the football, lose your concentration a little bit, and miss that opportunity for possibly a big play.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. Quick strike complete. It's a fumble. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. The Bruins call timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on 1st and goal. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
So Miami signals for a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. They'll move the tight end. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Miami! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And you're going to need more of this in the second half. That's the way you punctuate a drive at the end of the first half to cut this to a one-possession game. You need more of that physicality in the second half.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And here's the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. The run inside. It's Knight. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Clock has stopped. Timeout has been called by UCLA. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Right back to it. He's got enough to move the chains and convert, but we'll see if they're content to just let this clock run here late in the half. The Bruins choose to use their final timeout here. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Iamalia fires one high and deep. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season. Week 8 and another exciting update from the EA Sports Desk. Let's start with TCU taking on the number 19 team, the Michigan State Spartans. And it's the Horned Frogs in front against this heavyweight of an opponent today. It's early still, but this one has the potential to really shake up the rankings. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Got out of trouble and throws. Finds his big tight end. He steps out right on the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
Come on, defense. What are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time, completely wide open. That's way too easy for the offense. He caught the football. There was nobody even near him. Someone on defense has to locate this guy. They've got to communicate to each other if they're passing off in coverage. You can't let that guy be that wide open.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They're just handing the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No serve, no moss, get it together.
3rd down in the gun, Iamaleava throws for the tight end. On target to the left. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Running inside. It's Knight. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. The Bruins will hustle to the line.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on third down expecting him to get the ball again.
Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He is stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there.
Well, after ripping off a big-time run on his opening carry, a negative play this time around, and this is going to be key. They're going to keep giving him the ball, and they need him to have more positive plays than negative ones if they're going to win.
They'll take a pass on the 46-yard field goal, try and go for it on 4th down. Fourth down, Iamaleava. He's got it, 1st down and more. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Well, I think the experience on offense was a big reason why the head coach felt confident going for it there on 4th down. He has a lot of guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've been in these big game moments before. Ice in their veins, and you saw it there on that completion to keep the sticks moving.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Bruins. Great job by the back on the option. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game, and give him 16 on the year.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the point after is good. So it's an 80-yard drive, and what a way to finish it off with a 21-yard touchdown run. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gonna run it. It's Fletcher. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
They'll keep it on the ground, and the defense snows him under after a very short game. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Terry and Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. On target over the middle. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the 1st down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Throwing, Mensah. using the quick game. Still running at the 40. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
How about the linebacker right there? They make calls and they play in coverage, but if you're a linebacker, you better be physical, and that dude came downhill. Somebody might want to block him up front, Palmer. Downhill and laid the lumber.
Yeah, they definitely weren't able to chip up and get him on that one. But I'll tell you, a hit like that, that makes you think twice about wanting to run the football between the tackles for the rest of this game, because that dude has got some bad intentions.
Tight end now in motion. Mensah fires to the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. They make the stop right at the 10-yard line, but oh, what a turn of momentum with that interception.
And these are tough spots for the offense to get in. You're trailing. You've got to pass the football. Defense ready for it, sitting back. A lot of DBs on the field, break on the football. They know the pass is coming, and they take advantage.
Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. Good pickup on the ground there. Give him 5 to the 16-yard line.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Knight. And he's swallowed up immediately. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
From the gun on third down, Iamaleava. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Bruins will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He's got great speed. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Hurricanes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Inside the 40. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Canes! And after being in a huge hole, they're all the way back, just one possession away. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. I'm going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
Here's Mensah to throw. It's caught for the 2.
And it's more common to throw for the two-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You can tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice two-point conversion.
That'll elevate some sideline blood pressures. You just took the lead, and now you're giving away field position by kicking it out of bounds. Sends it back in motion. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. On the option. The pitch. Running into the open space. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
You kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that 1st down. New set of downs.
Two-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Now it's a 1st down from the 43-yard line.
Easy.
Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Got his man, and he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. So Miami signals for a timeout. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? The Bruins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback making adjustments. Got a little space. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Canes will go ahead and call that 2nd timeout. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the 1st down. And the Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. The run inside. It's Knight. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Yeah, and not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead late in the 4th quarter, inside of a minute. I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. There's some room. exclamation point on this one.
This is a pretty easy situation for the offense right here, guys. We need one play. We need one run up front. O-line, we need you to come through for us and ice this game. They do a great job allowing that back to pick up the first.
And it's just physicality up front. The big boys creating some space because the defense knew what was going on. They have to get a stop here or this football game is over. A lot of guys near the line of scrimmage. They can't get it done, and it is over.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
And tackled there by the defense. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And he got it! Putting that 3 on the board makes it a 2-score game.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one will end.